Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good day, Miss Endang. My name is Muhammad Syarif Hidayatullah. I'm from Situbondo, East Java. Today, I'm here to talk to you about over and improper use natural resource. As we know, natural resources are all source of supply that are potential to be exploited or unexploited. This term can it also interpreted as an input in a production process so as to product other product with higher value benefits. Natural resource on the earth surface in general can be grouped in three namely. First, resource that cannot be renewed are natural resource that can be repaired or allowed, or in other words, the natural resource are only can be used only once. Example are mining land, oil, earths, and fossils. Second, renewable resources are natural resources that can be improved or reproduced so that when these natural resources are taken or utilized can still be updated so it can still be used return. Example are soil, plant, and water. Third, continuous natural resource are natural resources that can be used continuously and will never run out. Example of group natural resource these are solar energy, and wind power. Among the three natural resources which need to be seriously conquered is non-renewable natural resource and renewable natural resource. This is because natural resources are limited in number, so that if it's seriously damaged, it can cause an imbalance in the watershed ecosystem. Forest function very impact, namely first hydrological buffer function, second micro and macro climate buffer, and third biotic buffer function. Environmental damage caused by errors or irregularities in the use of forest or function can cause the occurrence of granular environmental damage that occurs in an area. Example, forest function damage can cause a decrease in the amount of groundwater infiltration and followed by high surface water flow, which will cause high erosion of the soil so that erosion increase. In the upstream area, this condition can cause increase in sedimental in the rivers, change in the balance due to the clearing of forest areas can have replay effect. At the beginning of the opening forest, which is carried off by filling plants cause open ground. When it rains, the ground not protected by plants will be more easily exposed by gelative to cause splash erosion. Furthermore, the soil that has been exposed by the erosion will be more easily moved by surface runoff. Besides cause erosion's effect, the clearing of forest areas can cause there is a change is the microclimate. This is due to previously the sun that shone on the land was relative close by the plant canopy so that temperature and humidity are maintained. After the land is open, the sun will shine directly sun surface so the climate is more and drier. Other greater damage due to area clearing forest is a reduction in the function of forest as a reservoir or groundwater rivers. This effect is not directly felt by the area where the damage occurred, but is felt in the area below the hiss. Damage to reservoir function can be felt by the occurrence of subsidence of groundwater. With a decrease in function, water reserve will result in increase in surface water and runoff, and in turn an increase in flow. This surface can increase in the rate of erosion, which can cause a decrease in water river quality. So the solution we have to do is we must be able to use the existing land without destroying the forest ecosystem. We must be able to limit land clearing and minimize the use of natural resources. Besides that, we must also be able to restore damaged forests due to land clearing by reforestation. Okay, thank you for Miss Endang. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.